Lost through the bend, had to crawl back. Can't take no more L's, I need all that. Run off with the pack and get the dome crack. The four feel short, nigga four flat. Run it back, 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 run it back. Quit that little drop, now you hustling. They counted you out, now you bubbling. Took you some losses, but bounce back. Now they feeling for you like you good crack. Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost through the bend, had to crawl back. Can't take no more L's, I need all that. Run off with the pack and get the dome crack. The four feel short, nigga four flat. Run it back, 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 run it back.
Hello and welcome to the show. This is episode 60 of the WarDawg Trail podcast. I'm your host, Sergeant WarDawg, and tonight I have two very special guests for you. They are a family from Mississippi that truly represents God, family, and hunting. I've been a fan of them for about 3 years now. Before we get to them, though, let me tell you about today's sponsors again. All right. First off, we have Reaper Apparel Co. You can use my code, Sergeant WarDawg TV, as you see in the ticker below. Use my code for 10% off your entire order. Next, we have Peace for Warriors. For any war veterans or peace veterans that happen to find themselves without a mission, without a purpose in life, Peace for Warriors utilizes veterans to volunteer abroad. And finally, we have First Form and First Form Outdoors. Remember, First Form is a fitness supplement company that can fuel your outdoor adventures. So if you need that extra oomph for any of your hunting, camping, or fishing adventures, be sure to turn to First Form. All right, without further ado, I won't hold you back from them any longer. I bring to you Halo, Henry, and Lakeisha Outdoors Hunting from Mississippi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, guys.
Hey, we're just excited to be here. Straight out of Mississippi, home of the Mississippi Shuffle.
That's right.
It was created here, and it's gonna flow out from here.
The originator.
That's what's up. That's what. Now, did I say it correctly? Will you let everyone know what Halo stands for?
Okay. Would you want to start off, Keisha?
Well, Halo, HALO, is an acronym for Henry and Lakeisha Outdoors. And pretty much Henry and I, we chronicle our outdoor adventures with our kids, whether it's hunting, whether we're making videos on YouTube, social media. We're all on all of those platforms. So, it's just a great way to show others, and also a great way to introduce others to the great outdoors, and they can live those experiences through our adventures and watching us.
All right. I love it. Now, how about can you
Henry,
walk us walk us into your background. Let us know how long you've been. Did you both grow up hunting, or did you? Is it both Mississippi that you both grew up learning to hunt? How do we go there?
Okay. First of all, I want to say something. We really appreciate your service and all those that sacrifice their lives and their time and everything to serve our country. It's really an honor. I just really appreciate it, and I really have like a greater appreciation now that I'm older, and when you see some of the things, some of the privileges, some of the things that we have today, and you see them, it almost seems like they're about to be something we are losing some, or maybe taken away, or things changing, or people trying to wipe out history. I just really got a greater appreciation for those that sacrifice. So I want to say that by just saying that we appreciate you, we appreciate others, and we appreciate just the sacrifice of those in this country. I just wanted to make sure I said that first.
Right. Thank you for saying that. That's love.
Getting back to Halo, almost forgot the question.
How did you get started? Tell them your journey.
Okay. Well, I'm actually a city boy. I'm not country.
Yeah. Well, now you are now.
Yeah.
Country boy.
Yeah. So, I raised in the inner city, but my mom and my dad were from the country, and my dad, we have strong roots going back when it comes to the being farmers, soybean farmers way back. I'm actually fourth generation farmer, and I've been a part of our family's heritage and operation. So, and then my mom introduced me to the outdoors through fishing. It's almost like, I really was, I was raised right. I was raised in the city, raised in the church, but you know how life is. You kind of start going paths that you shouldn't go. And so when I gave my life to Jesus Christ, that's what really kind of started me on this journey with Halo. And I remember my dad getting me a BB gun when I was 12. And I tell you, it really changed my life. It's when I, started shooting. I learned firearm safety and different things like that. Even though I learned the hard way, shot a couple of windows out in the city, and and my dad. But that's really where I got my roots in hunting, and backyard hunting, really shooting birds, really shooting birds with my BB gun, and then of course my mom on the fishing side. And so me and Lakeisha, we met, and I had a couple of secrets that I didn't tell her about. She, I pulled her with the city swag, but she didn't know anything about the country thing that I had going on.
I love it.
Yeah. So Lakeisha, just talk about when I would go hunting and different things.
Yeah. So like Henry said, when Henry and I first got married, I really had no idea how much of a hunter he was. I knew he liked being outdoors and going hunting here and there, but I really I didn't know the full extent of what I was getting myself into, basically. And so, when we got out, a little bit after we got married, he would go hunting all the time. Rain, sleet, snow, you name it, it did not matter. And, me thinking like, oh, if it rains, he's going to stay home because of the weather. Yes. But I was absolutely wrong, because that is the time he was like, oh, when it rains, oh, yes, that's my favorite time to be out there in those woods. Yes, I'm loving it. So he's like, darn it. And so eventually he used to go out there all the time, and I would be like, I'm a city girl and country girl now, but I didn't like bugs. I didn't like the outdoors and things like that. And so Henry, he would go, like I said, hunting every weekend. And then this time he said, Lakeisha, why don't you come hunting with me? All you have to do is just come and film me, and just come and sit and film me turkey hunting.
And let me
Go
interject
ahead.
right there. I thought that having someone showed me a photo album one day, and it had their hunting pictures, and I thought about that. I was like, man, you know, I don't have like an album to show, you know, anything that I've hunted, and so I thought that was the neatest thing. So I started, me, my brother, my cousin, we would start taking pictures, and then I thought about, you know, what's better than having pictures of your hunt? I was like, just to have it on film, you know, hey, the proof is here. You know, you can't, you know, hunters, you know, you get a lot of stories that are stretched, you know what I mean? But I'm like, hey, if I have it right here live, hey, that's solid.
Right.
So go ahead about when we started, you know, I started hunting
so
and
that
filming.
Was, So that was like one of my main reasons for getting out there, to try to help him, you know, filming those hunts. And so I went out there because I said, you know what, if I can't beat him, I might as well join him. So I said, let me go out here and see what all this hype is about. What's keeping Henry in the woods every weekend? So we go out there and we're turkey hunting. We're set up in a ground blind. We have decoys out. Henry has a mouth call, which is a diaphragm call used to call turkeys in. And then he's doing his mouth call. Keep in mind, this is my first time ever, you know, turkey hunting. I haven't been outside, you know, in the ground blind hunting or anything. So Henry, he's doing his mouth call. And the next thing you know, we hear this turkey in the distance gobbling his head off. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what is that? And so Henry does a little bit more of his mouth call, and the turkey, you can hear him getting closer and closer, and he's just gobbling and gobbling. He's mimicking the sound of a turkey. And so as the turkey get closer, this is when I'm seeing him like right in front of me. And I really just couldn't believe what I was watching. And then 3, 2, 1, boom, Henry took the shot, and it was like the most amazing thing that I've saw. You know, I had no idea, like, wow, you know, there are turkeys like this out here in the wild. You know, you just never really think about what's actually out there, you know, until you actually get out there and experience it for yourself. And I say, you know what, this has been what's, you know, it's just like a feeling that I really just can't even explain. And I said, so this is what it's all about, having him out here, and then knowing at the same time we're getting some, you know, meat for the freezer. So I'm like, oh, wow. So I've been really missing out. And so that's how I really kind of got into hunting. And then after that, Henry was like, you know, well, Lakeisha, why don't you come out again? But this time, and filming through the lens, filming him and watching him do it. He said, this time I want you to give it a try. I'm going to let you shoot and let me film you. And so after that, we pulled a double. I was actually pregnant at the time. And I had our baby girl with us at the time. She was 4 and I was pregnant at the same time. So every time, I've always been in the woods ever since I was pregnant with all 4 of our kids. So and it's been history ever since. Anything you want to add to that, Henry?
All right.
Okay.
I guess I want to say how we, I guess, started getting national exposure. There was a show, and I said there is a show by the name of Addicted to the Outdoors with John and Gina Brunson, and they were doing something called the couples episode, and they just was like, you know, we're looking for some special couples or something in the outdoors that, you know, and we're gonna do a contest, and if you get selected, we'll feature you on an episode. And so me and Lakeisha, we decided, hey, let's try out for it. And so we did that, and they liked everything, our dynamic and everything we had. And so we got selected. And as a matter of fact, out of every one they had across the country, out of every ones they selected, Lakeisha took the biggest buck. Now look, now I gotta brag. Now, you know, it don't come easy in the South, but it was just a great experience for Lakeisha to take the biggest buck out of everyone. You know, I had people from the Midwest, you know, out of everybody. So
but I have to give you a little credit, Henry, because we were actually in the stand together. And so, you know, Henry, you know, this is a couples episode. So Henry, he actually took the back seat and let me get in the front seat. And so the buck is on the wall now. So, you know, I really give you credit for that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So that's really where a lot of, you know, where I guess we got out the platform really launched from that point, because we didn't know there was a such thing as an outdoor industry at all. I didn't know anything about sponsors or pro staff, or, you know, we're not you know, we weren't in it to you know, look at me, look at us type deal. It was more so like a family thing. And then, you know, it came to us, and we realized, you know, I was at the age where I was thinking like, you know what, we have goals in life, but I wanted a vision. And so God gave me a vision about halo hunting, and gave me the name Halo, meaning without the L. In other words, you got the H, the A, the L, and the O. If there's no H, there's no halo. If there's no L, there's no halo. So basically, it's our union and our hunting adventures that, you know, and like I say, I'm not smart enough to even think. I actually prayed about the name, you know, immediately. It was like, okay, what are we going to call what we're doing? And I prayed. And right after I got through praying, then I just took a piece of paper and I just drew a halo. Now, that's all I heard was a halo. And then I thought about it. I said, oh, snap. I said, halo. Henry and Lakeisha outdoors, man. So, man, it's divine, man. I ain't lying.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. I really like that. Now, I've been most impressed because rarely have I ever been able to see an entire family get into hunting as well as you were able to get your family involved. So, if you don't mind, because I've seen even your children under the age of 10 can shoot rifles well, right? And you know, they understand gun safety. I mean, it's commendable to me. You all set the standard. You all set the bar as far as whatever you know, other families would try to emulate when it comes to, you know, having your family your children understand hunting and harvest and gun safety. So if you don't mind, could you talk a little bit about that part, about how you take the time to make sure your children, you know, are brought up in a true hunting family, a God-fearing and hunting family?
Keisha, I'm gonna take the
Go ahead,
first part, and I'll let you. We never presented guns as being the forbidden fruit. A lot of times, and when I say that, a lot of time curiosity is what, you know, what gets kids in trouble. You know, they learn about guns from the wrong people. You know, if you don't have the conversation with them about guns, you know, then they're gonna learn from somewhere. And so that's what I did. You know, while they were young and little, they always saw guns laying here. I would have a gun on the table, and I would watch them as they were young and just observe their behavior around it. I mean, I'm talking about when they were like real little, but it was so common to have a gun here, or to have, you know, a AK in the corner, or AR-15. You know, so they're not excited. You know, like kids that you know, the fad where they say, oh, you know, this, you know, I got a chopper. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh man, that's every day. You know, so and so we basically just watched them, and you know, of course, we didn't. Everything was safe, but it was part of the culture that we introduced to them. And it's almost like they just kind of they learned. We told them about guns, introduced it to them, and you know, our Second Amendment means a lot in this family, and so you know, that helped out a lot. You know, introducing it to them in that manner.
Right. Absolutely. And you know, even just having all four of our kids, you know, it's a lot here and now. We have a process when it comes to even, you know, just getting their clothes ready, you know, the gear that they're going to have to wear, and even just practicing ahead of time, and just kind of even just having them around, even when they were kind of small, before they were actually shooting, when we were hunting, but they were still out there in the blind with us. Even just seeing the animals, seeing wildlife, the different plants, trees, you know, squirrels, you know, little things like that. So all of those things played a down into them even being comfortable being in the outdoors. So you know, it's something that this will be a tradition, you know, hunting, bringing food to the table, making memories, something that they can always take with them, like even as they grow older, and then they'll be able to teach their kids and the next generation, you know, all of these skills that they've learned. And, you know, it's just something, especially in these days and time, you know, being able to have a self-sufficient lifestyle, gardening, because we're doing some gardening as well. So, you know, it's really good to just kind of instill those skills in them now while they're young.
Yeah, and you know, we also, you know, we didn't force it on them.
Right. And we give them the option. We actually asking them, you know, having kids, I have all the way from teenage, you know, to my youngest, she is 9. So, you know, we actually ask them if they even want to go hunting. We'll say, do you want to go? And they'll be like, yes. If they don't feel like going there, they'll tell us no. So, you know, we give them that option. We don't want to force a kid into doing something that they really just don't want to do. And it's okay, because some kids may mature or, you know, develop quicker than others, or some may take to it more. And, you know, and with 4 kids, when they see the other kid out there doing it, they were like, oh, now I want to get out there. I want to see what it's all about. Or if they see one of the siblings take a turkey or a deer, they were like, oh, I want to go out there and get me a deer now. Or I want to go out there and get me a turkey. So, you know, it's a friendly, you know, sister-brother competition. And I think just them even seeing their sisters or brothers getting involved, I think it kind of helps encourage them too. And, you know, even for other kids, you know, seeing our kids or us, you know, getting into it may, you know, encourage them as well.
All right. All right. Now, I also wanted to tell you all that I'm very proud of the fact that you are brand ambassadors. You are you hold high-ranking positions with organizations like I think is it Hunter Nation?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Like Hunter Nation.
Hunter Nation. That's correct.
Yeah. Do you mind telling us some of the places that you're on? You know, your pro staff or brand ambassadors, or because I mean I've seen a lot myself, but will you let the viewers and listeners know? Because I've seen you on some reputable brands.
Yes, Hunter Nation is about trying to unite hunters all across the country, because a lot of hunters actually don't vote. You know, a lot of people talk the talk, but when they actually come to going out to the polls, if they're in the woods, you know, in the rut, they may not, you know, go to the polls and vote. So what Hunter Nation was about, a selected group of individuals, like-minded, that believed that was unified on the principles of God, family, and country. You know, all about the values. We weren't necessarily saying, hey, vote for this candidate. But if you really think about where the traditional American values lie, you know, that's pretty much what we was talking about. Those people, you know, go out to the polls to keep our way of life, to preserve our way of life. Now, yeah, and I'm gonna say this: we're not the type of people that necessarily, you know, there's fads in different industries like sponsorship chasers. You know, that's not what we do. We like to use products and work with companies and things that we really believe in. You know, I try not to be, you know, all over the place, but, you know, at the same time, we do want to move forward and have new relationships. But some of those relationships and partnership, you go ahead and talk about some of them.
We are also partnered with Moultrie Mobile cell cams, and you know, those cell cameras out there have been a game changer, actually. So we really love those cell cameras, because we have quite a few properties that we hunt, and just when we're not able to get to those locations, whether we're changing our batteries, memory cards with the Moultrie Mobile, we don't need memory cards. They have the new solar panels for the battery life, so it really saves us a lot, and that is something that we use on a daily basis, and we believe in that product. So that's another sponsor of ours. Yes, we're also a part of Team Winchester, Winchester Ammunition. So
that's right.
Yeah, American legend. I mean, you know, when you say the name Winchester, it's a tried and true company.
Oh yeah.
And, man, just a great team of people. It's an honor to work with them and to be able to shoot great ammunition that we believe in. We have great retreats, and you know, it's just an honor to work with them. You know, we were, you know, certain brands. If, like I say, if you follow us, you'll see what we use, and we're using it because we believe in it. You may notice that, you know, we may not necessarily be in contract, you know, with every company,
Right.
but we try to use a brand that we believe in. For instance, you know, a lot of our optics are going to be Burris optics. Why? Because they work, because they last. I don't have to worry about my scope getting knocked off. You know, things like that. We use solid bases on a lot of our rifle setups. We like to use the Warren scope mounts and different things. And man, just using fine equipment, man. I've missed the biggest buck I've ever had the chance of missing was because of faulty equipment. And so I learned a long time ago, you know, you got to put your money in that glass, put your money, you got to build that rifle right. And a testament of it is our son. He's 10, and I mean, he took a whitetail in Mississippi, Winchester Model 70 in 6.8 Western. 6.8 Western is really a fancy way of saying a 270, but what it is, it's a 270 shooting a heavier grain bullet, and it's a longer, heavier bullet, and the ballistics, when you come to the trajectory on that thing, it's amazing. And don't quote me on it, but I think it, like, when it starts getting around 500 yards, if you compare the 6.8 and the 300 Win Mag, the further it gets out, it maintains that knockdown energy, and it surpasses it. And I mean, it's just amazing. Like you say, Winchester came out with that round, and man, like I say, the world of bullets and stuff, it's on a whole nother level now. It really is.
All right.
So, but when people hear, like, you know, your son, what was he shooting? You know, they think we're gonna say, you know, 243 or something. No, he's shooting big boys. We don't play in this house, but the way it's built, the weight of it, the muzzle brake,
The accuracy
is accurate. And I mean, man, it's a whole nother level when you can shoot large caliber guns and you actually see the animal fall in your scope. You know what I mean? It's not recoiling, you know, you got to find it again. But when you pull that trigger and you see it fall, that's what I'm talking about. Just like Lakeisha, she's shooting 300 WSM, you know, so.
Really? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's some knockdown power as well.
Yep, you gotta catch up with me now.
All right. So y'all don't play in your family. I like that. I like that. You go big or go home. That's what's up.
Right.
That's what's up. Now, personally, I am more of a hog hunter because I love being able to do similar operations in Iraq with, you know, night vision and thermal vision. So that's what drives me crazy. Right. What are the different species that you like to hunt?
Well, we like the hogs too, you know.
Okay.
Man, tell them about this shot. What we do on those hogs?
Man, right. We hit them right. I mean, they just drop them. We actually had some hogs on the property that we were hunting not too long ago. Henry took out a couple of them. I took out one. I mean, we were just dropping them right there where they were. So, you know, it was just awesome.
But the shot, what about the placement of the shot that we go for?
We shoot them right behind the ear.
Right. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all don't play games. Y'all don't play games at all.
No, we ain't playing games. We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that shot right there. We're gonna send I think we were shooting those 223 Winchester ballistic tip, and they don't squeal because they're falling right there. And so you know what I mean. If they drop like that, then you might get a chance to shoot some more. So you know, so that's how we like to do it.
That was fun. You know, we like hog hunting. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Of course we love turkey hunting.
Turkey is one of our favorite. Was one of my favorite. I love to turkey hunt. You know, we do whitetail deer, but next on our list, we're definitely trying to get out and do some elk hunting. So that's next on our list.
Oh, really?
Right. We love elk meat too. Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
Yeah, so we like it all. Small game.
Yeah, small game. Rabbit, you know, we do it all.
Rabbit hunt, we do that. We hunt pheasant.
Yeah.
What else? Upland hunting. Yeah. So you know, we just really and we really love to fellowship with different people in different circles. You know, yeah, we love to take animals. You know, but it's bigger than that. The picture is bigger than that. It's about fellowship. I was talking to you about that the other day about life. What was I telling you about? Life is about fellowship. No matter what level you are in life, I don't care if you are like a billionaire or you're someone living under the bridge. People desire fellowship, and one way they fellowship is with a companion, and then if not a spouse, and if not that way, then it's about family or it's about friends. You know, those that you share a common bond with. You know, whether it's your athletic, your team, or I know guys, you know, that train, you know, in LEOs and different military. You know, it's about that fellowship, and you know, and I think the ultimate thing is when you have that right fellowship with God, and it all comes together, man. It's a beautiful thing. You know, no matter what background you come from, no matter what race, you know, just that fellowship. You know, we all desire fellowship, and so through hunting, that's really what we like to do, fellowship.
All right, that's amazing. That's amazing. Now, what can we expect from Halo hunting in the future? Because I'm sorry, before I say that, now let me say, I personally would like to see you on TV. I believe they should have been had you on TV years ago. Somebody should have penciled y'all in for a deal. You know what I mean? To display the entire family. I mean, not just what you two do alone is great enough to make a show. So it could just be you two. But if they included everything that you do that you're able to see on your Instagram or your different social media, I don't see anything stopping you all from having your own TV show. But what other things could we look forward to in the future from Halo hunting?
Well, I was gonna say, when you were talking about the TV shows, I can say that we were actually featured on a few national TV appearances. We were featured on Business Insider. We did a web series. Okay. Yeah, and that has probably 4.8 million views. And we were also actually featured on. We did a webisode. Well, not a webisode. I'm sorry. Web series with Scentlock Way of Life. So there was like I want to say 5 episode thing that we did, and then we also did another video with Morning Thunder. They came out and filmed us, so we did quite a few national appearances. We've also been featured in a few magazines as well, you know. But you know, we're pretty much at this point, whichever direction the Lord leads us. And even
though Uncle Ted, Ted Nugent is a great friend of ours, and man, he's such a, you know, the world paints so many awful narratives about people, but Ted Nugent is the type of person that, you know, if something goes down, that's the guy you want in your corner. And he's the type of person I can just pick up my phone and call him. And it's been times where I didn't know, I just was talking to him, and then he was like, okay, here, I gotta go, I'm getting ready to hop on the radio or whatever. And I was like, man, this guy just took the time, you know, he's set up getting ready to do, you know, some kind of interview or radio, and he just answered and just talked to me, you know. So so yeah, it was awesome doing the show, you know, with the Ted Nugent show. And you know, I agree with you 100%. We know our value and what we bring to the table. I think we're overdue, you know, when it comes to the skill set that we and our kids have, our family, our values, the hard work, you know, that you know, it takes a lot to try to film and to edit and show you a show, but really, you know, I agree with you 100%. You know, where are you, Outdoor Channel, Sportsman Channel, whoever it is, you know, I don't care History Channel, because we represent, the nuclear family, and it's an adventure every day in this house. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, it's never a dull moment. We're doing something, and we have to have that balance. The kids still have school. We have time to get outdoors, set up for hunting, prepping and things like that. But we're able to balance that lifestyle hunting, then just your everyday things. So yeah.
Right. All right. Well, I can't put enough words to how great this interview's been to me. You have answered every question that I'd, wondered about as a fan. I wasn't aware of all of your brand associations and whatnot, and how I knew you had a very high position with Hunter Nation, but I didn't know it was as high as it actually is. So. I appreciate you sharing everything and opening up all the doors that you have with us.
Yeah, and we've had some great relationships in the past. I think with Realtree when we first got started, and now we're working with Mossy Oak, and we've done things with lacrosse footwear. I mean, a group like it's been quite a bit, and.
Quite a few others we may have forgotten as well. We can't think of everybody, so
but
you know who you are.
Yeah, but reputable. The guys over there at Hex Stealth Screen.
Oh, yes, yeah.
We just we appreciate that.
And I was gonna say one more thing. You said some things that we had coming up. A little unknown fact. Some of you all may or may not know, but Henry can sing.
Oh yeah, okay.
You never know, in the future you all may hear Henry doing a little country, or you never know. So I just wanted to include a little in there, Henry. Look, I put him on the spot.
All right.
You guys the tour dates and everything.
All
so be on the lookout. You heard it first here.
Okay, while we just dropping bombs. Okay, y'all didn't know that Keisha got bars. Y'all think I'm playing? Keisha can rap, she write raps, she write music. There's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Little unknown facts that you maybe didn't know about us.
All right. We're just full of talent in this family. I love it. All right. Well, I want to thank you both again. This has been amazing. This has been an amazing show. I want to thank you for taking the time to let your viewers and listeners and your fans and followers know more about you, because it's a lot to go from a sit down talk like this to just a post or video of you that they have been able to see. Now that they can hear from you and in this type of setting, I think it really helped them to know more about you. So,
right. And I absolutely, I totally agree. And like I said, we definitely thank you for even having us on. And I also wanted to say, if you can reach us on Instagram. I don't know if you're going to get there now, but you can reach us on Facebook at Halo Hunting. On Instagram, we are on Twitter. We are also on YouTube at Halo Hunting. On YouTube as well, you can go to our website at halohunting.com. We also have merchandise that we have, the t-shirts like the one I have on. God Family Outdoors, and the one Henry has on. We have some other things too. So definitely check us out, reach out to us there. Or even when it comes to churches, you may have a speaking event that you would like Henry and I to be a part of, or wild game dinners for a speaker, then definitely reach out to us there. We're also doing that, and anything else. And also we are actually, I don't know if we may have mentioned it or not, but we're also actually now newly certified to teach hunters education in the state of Mississippi. So, and I think that's a great accomplishment to be, be able to, pass down this tradition and prepare the next generation, or even adults, for the hunting lifestyle. Yeah, so make sure y'all, keep up with us. You never know what's coming up. And like I said, keep a lookout for those tour dates.
All right. Now, again, thank you, everyone. Do you have any additional last words?
No, I don't think so. I just want to just tell everyone, I wish everyone a great and awesome hunting season this year. Be safe. go for it, you know. Go hard or go home, you know what I mean?
And in all things, give God thanks.
That's right. In all things, give God thanks. And
Amen.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to say.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. This has been Halo Hunting, Henry and Lakeisha Outdoors on the WarDawg Trail podcast, episode 60. Thank you and have a good night. Thanks again for coming on the show.
You as well. It's been a pleasure.
All right.
All right.
Our sponsors for the rest of this episode, again, as we mentioned earlier, Reaper Apparel Co. And remember, you can use my code Sergeant WarDawg TV, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order with the Reaper Apparel Co. Second sponsor for this episode is Peace for Warriors, utilizing veterans to volunteer abroad, particularly veterans that feel they have lost their purpose or their mission in life. And finally, First Form and First Form Outdoors. And remember, First Form is a fitness supplement company, so they offer products that will help boost your outdoor adventure, such as hunting, camping, or fishing. All right, this has been episode 60 of the WarDawg Trail podcast. We had Halo Hunting with us, a family that I've been a family of for at least 3 years now. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Have a great week and salute.
Yeah. Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost through the bend, had to crawl back. Can't take no more L's, I need all that. Run off with a pack and get the dome crack. The 4 feel short, nigga 4 flat. Run it back, 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 run it back. Quit that little drop, now you hustling. They counted you out, now you bubbling. Took you some losses, but bounce back. Now they feeling for you like you good crack. Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost through the bend, had to crawl back. Can't take no more L's, I need all that. Run off with a pack and get the dome crack. The 4 feel short, nigga 4 flat. Run it back, run it back, run it back,